Hello, good day. My name is Adetunji Bolagade. Adetunji Bolagade. Yes, that's my name, Adetunji Bolagade. And this video is a very, very educative video, educative and practical. Unlike every other videos you guys have been watching, because at the end of this video, if you implement what I teach in this video, there is nothing that will stop you from making very cool and easy money from football trading henceforth. So this video is about how to make 2 million naira monthly. 2 million naira monthly from football trading. Mark that word, football trading. I'm not talking about football betting here. We are talking about trading. There is difference between before trading and football betting. When you are betting, you have no system, you have no strategy, you have no source of game that you are using. You are just doing it based on your intuition, based on your spirit. You are just following your spirit. But when you talk about trading, there is a laid down rules to which we play these games. So this is how to make 2 million naira monthly from football trading, starting with 200,000 naira trading capital. In fact, you can start with as low as 100,000 naira trading capital. But let's say you are starting with 200,000 naira trading capital. So this is a long-guarded secret to averaging 100% profit consistently monthly from football trading, based on over 2 years result and experience in the system. Yes, I've been to football trading for over a decade now. I've been to football trading for over a decade. If you Google search my name, you should be able to about football trading. You should be able to see some interesting articles about me about that. But this very system is going to teach you how you can be making 2 million naira monthly from football trading. You can start achieving that this year. You can start achieving that this very year. Now, get me right. I'm not saying you are going to start with 100,000 naira and start making 2 million naira monthly on your first month. No, not your first month. But you will grow that money to a stage where you'll be making 2 million monthly, and that will happen within that very year. But if you are somebody that is very, very buoyant and you have 2 million to start using instantly, then you can be making that 2 million monthly instantly, because 100% profits consistently is what we are talking about per month. When you say something is consistent, that means it has been proven over and over and over and over again. Like we're in the month of January 2023 now, the profit for the month was secured since 7th of January. We secured the profit for this month since 7th of January or for this month, and it was just a 91% profit. But it's very nice, it's very cool. Imagine someone with 1 million naira, that means the person has smashed naira and 10,000 naira already this January. And the good thing about this system is that once you achieve this, you go to rest. You go on vacation. It's like you are giving a break from work to come and resume back the following month. If you are not greedy, if you are not greedy, this system will work for you. If you are not greedy, this is not for greedy fellow who thinks that 100% profit monthly is too small. That means they are not good in mathematics. People that are good in mathematics know that when you are able to achieve 100% profit in a month, then over time you can go into something very fantastic. You can go into a state that you're making 20 million naira per month. You can go into 5 million naira per month, 10 million naira per month, 20 million naira per month consistently. So let's get to work. I'm going to try to be as brief and straightforward as possible, because I have some sites I'm going to share with you and the strategy I use alongside the sites. So, like I was saying, let's get to work. So let's get down to business. I want to make this as fast as possible and also giving you this information that you need to know as smooth and easy as possible. Now, coming across this video should be a blessing to you because I'm going to give it to you exactly the way it is. And if you follow this system, if you are not greedy, I can assure you that your 2023 is going to be a very fantastic one. You will go down on your knees each time you remember the day you come across this video to thank God for making you come across this video, because I'm going to divulge everything without hiding anything. And it's going to show you how to make money from football trading stress-free. Stress-free. Now, I'm going to unveil two websites to you. The first of them is www.wintifstar.com. www.wintifstar.com. I've known this site for like 5 years now, and since I've known this site has been, they have been a very honest site because I do subscribe to them, and each time I subscribe to them, whatever result they have is what they also should display on their website. And even the little time, maybe like a month or few that I didn't subscribe in between, the result that they achieved during that time commensurate with the result they have been achieving when I was with them. There are some sites when you subscribe to them, maybe you have just like 8 winnings, 10 winnings in a month. But when you are not subscribed to them, you see them winning 28 times, 29 times in a month. But immediately you subscribe, you see their true color. Maybe you win like 7 times, 8 times in a month. So that's the true reflection of what they are achieving. But this very site, whether I'm subscribed or I'm not subscribed, I realize that when I scrutinize their result, I see that the result achieved when I subscribed, that was the result achieved when I was not subscribed to their site, doesn't vary. There's no that big disparity between them. So it's a very nice site to use. So now let me get to the site and show you one or two things about the site. When you get there, this is what the site looks like. www.wintifstar.com. I don't know who owns it, and I'm not interested in knowing who owns it. All I know is that I pay to them using what's it called? Using paper or crypto. That's what I use in paying to them. I'm not interested in even knowing who owns it. But the result they are giving me joy. They are just giving me joy. Because I'm not greedy. I want something that can be consistent, and they have given me that in the past 2 years. So what else do I need? I don't need to be looking for big odds. I don't need to be looking for using 1,000 naira to win 1 million naira. No. I need something that is a system that I will plug into and is going to give me a result. If something can give me 100% result every month, I mean average monthly, then what else do I need? I know that with 5 million naira capital, that means I can easily make 5 million naira that month. With 10 million naira capital, I can easily make 10 million naira that month. Now, it's not this site. You know, I said I'm going to give you 2 sites, but this is one of the sites, and it's very, very consistent. And there's a section of the site that I'm interested in, which is their short tip. You can see short tip. This is a section of that site that I'm interested in. I got this match yesterday. I got this AC Milan the day they gave it. I got this one the day they gave it. I've been subscribed to this site back to back now for like a year. Back to back. Yes, back to back now for like a year. Now you can see that 25 tips is 400 euro. So like their 30 tips is like 500 euro to get their 20 tips. If you convert that to Nigerian money, 500 euro, and 1 euro now should be like, an euro is more than $1, and $1 in black market now is 740. So an euro in Nigeria should be like $1.2. So if it is $500, that's like 500 euros. That's like $600. 740 times 740 naira times 600. That is what will give you the amount to subscribe for this. And when you do that calculation, you are looking at something that is over 400,000 naira. Yes, 7 times 6, that's 42. Therefore, so you are looking at something like maybe like 450,000 naira to subscribe for this, and as I said, it's not this a lot. So, but don't bother yourself about the cost of subscription to the site, because I have a plan, I have a package for you at the end of my video, which which is going to make you happy, and as well going to make me happy too for divulging this information. Now let's go to business. Now the section I'm talking about, you can go to the history, is their short tip section. That's what I'm talking about in this site. Now if you look at their short tip section, you can see that for the month of January 2023, they have lost like 5 times, and they have postponed like 3 matches. But that doesn't concern me, because we have already achieved 91% profits this month, and I think we achieved it on the 6th. That was when we achieved it. When we had a run of 4, 5, and 6, that was when we achieved it. Yes, that was when we achieved it. And we are already on break. We have already pocketed our 91%. We are not even interested in whatever happened throughout the rest of the month again. You get it. You are not getting it clearly now, but I'm very sure by the time you finish watching this video and you watch it over again, you'll get the drifts. But that's not the cocoa. By the time I stitch them together, you understand. Now let's go to the month of on December. I was with them in the month of December. You can see they had some series of losses: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe like 8 or so. But this December too, I think we made our profit. As at 4th of December, we have already made our profit, and we are not concerned with whatever happened throughout the month again. I'm going to show you, because everything is not centered around this site alone. I said I'm going to show you 2 websites. Now, just trying to show you, I was with them all through this period. I said consistently for the past 1 year, I've been subscribing to them and I've been using them. You can see in the month of November too. I think since 3rd of November, that was when we achieved our results. And it's like when I say we achieve our result, that means we have made our profit for that month, and we are not concerned about whatever happened that month again. Like, this thing is very sweet. It's very sweet. You don't need to be addicted gamblers. You don't need to be addicted football betters, bettors, or whatever you call them. I call myself a football trader. I'm a business guy. I achieve my result maybe on the 3rd of the month, on the 4th of the month. In fact, the result get achieved before the 10th of the month. What I achieve, maybe I'm lucky enough, I achieve my result by the 3rd of the month. I'm close for the month. I already have my money. If my trading capital for that month was 5 million naira, I already have my 5 million naira in my pockets for that month. I'll go on vacation. I can decide to go to Dubai. I can decide to enter UK. Spend my money. I cannot finish the money. I can decide to spend like 2 million naira on myself. Go on vacation, come back. By the following month, I start again. If I'm able to achieve maybe like the 5th of the month, the following month, if I want to go on vacation, I go. If it is a car I want to buy that I have the target to, I buy it. So this thing is very sweet. You will love it. Just come along with me. You will love it. Oh my God. You don't know how sweet, how this thing is sweeting my belly. They sweet my belly. So you can see on the, come on. Since you have the website address, you can as well scroll through and check, so that this will not make this video to be too long. Let me go back to my notepad. So I just show you one of the websites I want to show you. Then the second website I will be talking about is called www.voterbet.com. voterbet.com. That's the second site. This site is also consistent. Let me just tell you something. The truth about these 2 sites is like, maybe it's like a group, like the same group that owns this site. I have that feeling, because the site kind of have like the same ideology. And what made me, although they denied it, when I is another email I sent mail to Tipstar, Win Tipstar, is another email I sent mail to for the voter bet. When I asked that, are you guys the same thing? They said no. But as per Nigerian guy now, when I was making payments through their crypto, I realized that the crypto address they give me sometimes is the same thing. So that makes me think that it's the same person that owns these 2 sites. But that is not my problem. My own problem is that they are doing fine. And that's not supposed to be a problem. It's supposed to make me make money. So in as much I trust Winty staff so much because I've known it for 5 years, and I later got to know about VoterBet maybe like 3 years ago. The trust I had for Winty Star, and I realized that these people tends to be the same set of people operating these two websites, made me even trust the VoterBet. And since I've been using it, it has never disappointed me. They have never manipulated. They have never had. I don't think you understand. If you have been using or the service of tipstars, you have been subscribing to some sites, they are so fraudulent that by the time you subscribe to them, whatever result they are achieving is what they'll be posting on their site. If they can lose for 10 days, they'll post it on the site. But leave them and say you are not doing again. Your subscription has finished with them. Go and check them back. By the time they start posting, the time you're not there, you now start posting one. It will not tempt you again to say, let me try them again. By the time you try again, they will still show their true color. You see that the result they will give you wouldn't be as sweet as the one they give when they are not there. But discovering these two sites, they are not like that. Whatever result that they will give you when you are with them is always commensurate with what you will see when you are not with them. You check a site, you see that they won 21 times in a month when you are with them. You are not with them, you see them winning like maybe 22 times or 20 times. So you know that these people, this is their capacity and this is what they are exhibiting. What? Oh, Camila, I don't know if you understand me. Is as in this thing they pepper my body. So let me quickly show you the second one. This is voter belts. Let me go to their home. When you go to their home, they also have different types of different sections. They have their different sections. Let me scroll and let's see. Okay, you can see their different sections. They have what they call their split bets. They have what they call their big bets. They have what they call their single belts. They have what they call their voter belts. You can see them all here. But the one I'm even looking for is not among the ones that listed there. They have one they call the extra bets. They have what they call the extra bet. That is the one I'm interested in. So come here, tips. Look at it. You see the extra bet here. You can see at the bottom here. So just click on the extra bet. By the time you click on the extra bet, they give one average of 1.3 odds per game. Average of 1.3 odds per game. That's what they give. So come to look at it. Look at the month of January. January 2023. You can see they had winning for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Before they now have a loss on 7th. They have winning from 8th, 9th, 10th. They have a loss on wherever. But the sweet thing about my strategy is that I'm interested in the early days of the month. I want those winnings to follow. In fact, once I see winning 1, 2, 3 of the month, we don't make our profit already for that month. Once I see if VoterBet can give me winning on the first, second, and third of the month, and short tips, and win tips that can also give me winning on the first, second, and third of the month, forget it. We don't make our money for that month. So you can go through this one too. They are very consistent too. If you have another strategy that you want to use aside my strategy, honestly, you can try them out and see how you can make money from it. But I think my strategy is what makes it stand out, because this other kind of low. By the time I combine the two odds together, like for example today, let me check my phone. Like for example, today the odd they gave us is, a moment please. Okay, like for example now, they gave us today is what's today is it? Sorry, is it 20th or 21st? Today is 20th. Like today now, one of them gave me Nakbreda, top us versus Nakbreda. That's the Netherlands league. Top us Nakbreda. One of them gave me over 1.5. over 1.5. And that's supposed to be 1.34. I mean, it's 1.34 odds. The one of them gave me Am United and Tunesk. That's from Am United, HAMM United, and versus Union TORN. Sorry, let me write it down. So one of them gave me Am United versus Union Sonnex. This one is 1.36 odds. The other one give me Top Oz versus Knack Breeder. It gave me, this one gave me over 1.5. It gave me over 1.5 and the odd is 1.34. This one gave over 2.5. Over 2.5 goals. And when you combine the two odds together, it now gave 1.87. So the two odds together gave me 1.87. You can see. So the two combined together give me 1.87. Now I just show you my two websites, wintipstar.com and voterbet.com. So what are we going to do with these two websites? That is where the secret is, and this is what I want to showcase to you now. So you are going to come along with me and enjoy the sweetness of what I've brought to you, which you should capitalize on and make sure that you profit massively from. Capitalize on this thing, my brother. Capitalize on this thing. Make sure that this thing turn around your year in 2023. Let it turn around your year in 2023. In fact, if you don't have money to start this, you can share the idea with other like-minded people that you can just try to get money from and make sure you start something. This is something that will turn your life around positively. So now, let me show you something. Now, we are going to take a look at this my table. Take a look at this my table. This is year 2022. I call this system a reloaded system. On the voter bet is the extra that I'm using, and on the win tips that I'm using sure tips. So that's why I create this times this. Now, I don't know what this could have done in your life or what this is capable of doing in your life. Look at the month of January, that's 2022. We made a profit of 106%. I know that some people don't understand mathematics very well, but me, I'm very good in all these calculations because calculation, they run in my head. Now, when we say 106%, that means that if you use 100,000 naira capital, you will have made 206,000 naira, meaning your 100,000 naira capital and another extra 106,000 naira. That is what you have made in the month of January. Now, if it is somebody that used 1 million naira capital, that means this 1 million naira capital turns to 2,060,000 naira. So that means he made his 1 million naira capital is intact and a profit of 1,060,000 naira. That's how to interpret this thing. If it is 500,000 naira that was the trading capital, that means the month of January, that person made 1,030,000 naira, meaning that it's 500,000 naira trading capital and 530,000 naira profit. So that's the simple way to interpret this for somebody that doesn't know how to interpret this. You can simply say, if you want to interpret it with your capital, maybe your own capital is 200,000 naira. So this is how to get the profit that you made based on the percentage that I've given. So you can simply say, okay, they said you make a profit of 106%. Just say 1.06 times 200,000. That will give you the exact profit that you made. And if you don't know how to do it that way, say 106 divided by 100 times your capital. Let's say your capital is 700,000 naira that you use for that month, times 700,000, so it should give you 742,000 naira. Do you get the calculation? The percentage times, the percentage that we say we achieved that month divided by 100 times your capital that you use for that month. That's what's going to give you the profit, exact profit you made that month. So now, Come to look of it, January you made a profit, and February you made a profit, March you made a profit, April you made a profit. But in the month of May, Olule, Olano in the month of May. That means the month of May, our strategy and our source failed us. We didn't make a profit in that month. But you went ahead, the following month of June, you made profit. July, you made profit. August, 186% profits. September, you made profit. October, you made profit. November, you made profit. December, you made profit. Now, look at this. In the 12 months, you were able to make profit in 11 months. An average of the profit you are making per month is 113%. Average profit you are making per month. You can see, I don't know who you are, I don't know where you are, but I know that this internet connects both of us together. And this internet is one that gave me the privilege of having this tutorial with you today. And you should see this tutorial as something that will change your life. God is my witness. Every result that we achieved in this month of 2022, they were pure, undiluted, and just the exact result that we achieved, because I subscribed to this source all through that year, and I achieved the result with them. So there is no manipulation. If you follow the strategy I'm going to teach you, this is what will be achieved. Now let us quickly do some mathematics. Okay, no, I'll come back to that mathematics later. For people that is using, maybe you are starting with 200,000 naira, and I say that here before the end of the year, you too can be making 200,000 2 million naira profits. I'm going to show you. By the time you will do it for like maybe some months with your 200,000 naira, you have gotten to a point that you can be conveniently making 2 million per month. So that is by the side. Now I have the result for 2021 too. Look at the result for 2021. You can pause this video and check it in case maybe I'm too fast. You can see that 3 months in 2021 they lost, but still that doesn't stop you from the good profit you make. Look at the month of February. January gave you profits. Okay, February now lost. But look at March. March now get 239%. That means that March was able to return the loss he made in February and still give you extra 139% profits. You can see the average per month was 102% average. And I forgot to even touch this side. Look at this side. Of this side is that this is the day of the month that this result was achieved. So that means as early as 10th of January for 2021, you can decide to go on vacation. By 9th of February 2021, you already know that the money has been lost. Nothing you can do about it. By 11th of March, you already know that you have made 209%, and there's no need for you to do anything again. The one that always sweet my belly so much is the one of the third. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 2nd and 3rd of the month, you already achieved the result and you are good to go. That one is sweet me past, because it's more or less like I'm not working. I'm not there. Look at this month now. Look at this 2022. Look at on the 3rd, 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 on the 3rd. And the one that the longest one before you made your cash out for the year of 2022 was even on the 9th. Even 9th. The month is just starting. By now you already made your profit and you don't go jaye. For example, like look at that September that the money was made on the 9th and it was 137%. Imagine you are using 2 million naira capital. That means you easily profit 2.7 million naira that month. 2.7 million naira. If at 740, 2,740,000. Let me calculate it for you. I say you should be calculating it. Just take your calculator. You know we said we make 137% profit. Do 137 divided by 100 times. You know we say okay, 2 million naira. Somebody using 2 million. When you do it, you see 2,740,000 naira was the profit made. 2,740,000 naira. Look at on the month of August 2022. 186%. That's 186 divided by 100. Let's say the person is using 2 million naira. The person easily smashed 3,720,000 naira. Profit. So if you follow this system strictly, open-mindedly, and you are ready to implement it, oh my God. So that means within the next 6 months, or let's say within the next 9 months, You can be a baller too. Earning the kind of money that you can never earn from your job. The kind of money that you can never earn from your job. And I'm going to show you everything. I'm ready to teach you because it's going to be a win-win for me and you. Now, let's go back. Let me go back. Okay, now, my genius strategy. The strategy I used, the strategy I'm using, and the strategy I will continue using. My genius strategy that I use on this win tipster and voter bet that is giving me this kind of results. That is giving me this kind of results monthly from them. And the result can be achieved as early as 3rd of the month. Now, let me use the month of January as an example for you. January. Okay, I'll use January. But I'll use December too. But let's start with January. Now, let's check the record of the win tipster for January. This is the record of the win tipster for January. Let me bring the record of the voter bet for extra tip for the month of January too. So okay. So I quickly had a break. I was on call. Yeah, back to business. So this is the results of the voter bet, the extra bet of it for the month of January. This is the result. Now I'm going to use this result to explain my strategy. I'm going to use it to explain my strategy. This is my strategy. Let me see if I can quickly break it down before now showing it in the let's assume that you are using a capital of 100,000 naira. This is your 100% of your capital. Now, what is 20% of that amount? 20% of your capital, 20% of this, your 100,000 naira is equals to 20,000 naira. The 20% of your 100,000 is 20,000 naira. I hope you understand this. It's 20,000 naira. Now, this is my system. My system is this. I want my win tipster and my voter bet. I want them to have 3 back-to-back winners. 3 back-to-back winners. I want them to have 3 back-to-back winners. From the beginning of the month, maybe on the 1st, 2nd, 3rd of the month, I want that 3 back-to-back winners. Pam, pam, pam. Once I'm able to have that 3 back-to-back winners with my strategy, I'm okay. The profit I'll make is okay for me for the month. But in case they don't have that 3 back-to-back winners on 1, 2, 3, 4, 2nd, and 3rd of the month, I may look into. Then the next thing is to look. Maybe they lost on the 1st, and by the 2nd I want to start again. So once they have a loss or 2, the next thing I'm looking for is 4 back-to-back winners. If they fail to give me 3 back-to-back winners from 1st to 3rd, then my next target is 4 back-to-back winners. So my next target will be 4 back-to-back winners. If they fail to give me 3 back-to-back winners from 1st to 3rd, then my next target will be 4 back-to-back winners. But in some occasions, on rare occasions, maybe they fail to give me back-to-back winners from 1 to 3rd. They have lost. They have had a loss. And by the time I'm having my 2nd attempt at looking for back-to-back winners, I may achieve 3 back-to-back winners, and I feel that this result is okay. Maybe I already got 80%, and I don't want to take risk again. I can stop there. It happens in some occasion. And once I do that, I always inform my subscribers, let's end it for the month. So on real picture, but the strategy is 3 back-to-back winnings. If they fail to give me back-to-back winnings from first to third, then the next attempt is 4 back-to-back winnings. And each attempt is with 20% of my capital. So that means I have 5 attempts to achieve my results. So I may be lucky to achieve it on my first attempt. It may be on the second attempt. It may be on the third attempt. It may be on the fourth attempt. Sometimes it may be on the fifth attempt. And those places that you see that we have loss, that I record loss, like May 2022, that I record loss, that means I did first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, fourth attempt, and fifth attempt, and everything failed. That is, in that month, I admit that the month is a bad month. I concede defeat for that month. Now, some people may be afraid. This thing is dangerous. Oh. Look, it's not dangerous. If it is dangerous, the kind of result that was achieved in 2 years that I'm showing on this record here, you can even take your time and go and calculate for the 2019 by yourself. But these 2 years are the month that I'm sure of that I was with them, that I followed it, I subscribed them. That's why I can give it. If it is that risky, then I wouldn't achieve what I achieved 2021, 2022. Fine, 2021, 3 months lost out of 12 months. You have 9 months and won. That's profit, good profit. And even when you calculate average, it is average of 102% per month. So it is even covered for the month that you lost. Average of 102% per month. So you have to have a long-term thinking. Long-term thinking, not getting rich overnight. This is not a getting rich overnight something, but a long-term thinking. You have your capital on ground. You are doing this thing. And I'm still going to teach you how to preserve your capital, how to use your capital so that you make money. And even if a month loses, if there is a month that you fumbled, you still have capital left to shoot for the second month, for the following month rather. Excuse me. So now, with what I've explained here, let's use it to calculate for January 2023 and how we smash our results already for January. Now, I need to mention on January 1, I didn't give game on January 1 to my subscriber because I was en route on UK. I left as early as say like 7 a.m. in the morning, so I've not dropped the game. I've been in the airport since like 4 midnight. Is it midnight? Early in the morning, 4 a.m. So I couldn't drop game. So on the 1st of January, I didn't drop game. Well, maybe a blessing in disguise for us, but I didn't drop game. So that makes it a situation whereby on the 1st will not be counted. You can see that this one won on the 1st. You can see. Let's check the second one. But the second one lost on the 1st. So if you had played the game on the 4th, we would have lost. But we didn't play. Glory to God. Now on the 2nd, we had winning. On the 2nd of this one too, we had winning. But what now happened? On the 3rd, it lost. So this is the first loss we are going to count for because we didn't stake for the beginning. So we lost on the 1st of the month. Let me show you, which is on the 3rd. So we lost on the 3rd. Going by my calculation here, I want to make it on the 3rd. We lost. So 20% of the capital was gone. So using the 100,000 naira as capital, like I'm showing above here, that means the amount that is remaining is 80,000 naira. So from the 4th, we started again with another 20%. Not 20% of 80,000, the 20% still remain on that of 100,000. It's like dividing the money into 5. So it's still 20,000 naira, which is still the 20% of the 100,000 naira. You know, once you take this 20,000 naira now, you know that the 80,000 naira that it remains there, the balance will be how much? Will be 60,000 naira balance. 60,000 because we have taken 20,000 2 times. So on the 4th that we took the 20,000, Lucky for us, this one had a winning, winning, winning. We are looking for 3 days back to back winning. No, I said 4 days after a loss. But if after a loss, the next 3 days, if you think that the profit is enough for you, we cut out. So look at this one now. Sometimes the odds are more than what they quote for us here. If I want to check, let me check my Telegram where I send the game to my subscriber, and let me see. Okay, let me just use this example, but the odds sometimes is bigger than this almost all the time. So let's say 1.4, 1.4, 1.4 times 1.4 times. And then let me do this as well. Let me do it the way that you understand. So on the fourth, 1.4 odds. Meaning on fourth, and from one tip star, the winning odd is 1.4. 1.4 times 1.3. Remember that the extra bet is always 1.3. So on the fourth of it is 1.33 on the fourth of the extra bet times 1.33. So that gave 1.82. The 20% is 20,000 naira. So let me just do it like this for people that are. So the first day, which is on the 4th, the 20,000 naira turned to 37,000 naira. This following day also won. The winning odds on the 5th for this one is 1.3. Is times 1.3, because all the money that we use the first day, the 20% that we use, once it wins, we are going to use every amount. And this one is 1.4. Every amount we are going to use for the second day. So that is why 20,000 turned to 37,000. So the second day we use all the 37,000 to stake, and that now returns 67,000. We are going for 3 days back to back or 4 days back to back. So we have done 2 days. Then the third day too. So that means we are going to use all this money for the third day. So one is 1.4 and the other is 1.3. 1.4 times 1.3. So at the end of the day, the money turned to 123,000 naira. If you have been following me very well, you know that I said I was not around on the first, so we didn't play on the first. So we played on the second, we won. On the third, we lost. So 20% was gone at that day. So we take another 20% again, which is our second 20% we are keeping. So it is the second 20% that we took, which is the 20,000. The second one, on the second 20,000 we are taking, that now becomes 123,000. Remember that the balance from the 100,000 is 60,000 because we took 20,000 times twice. The first one we took, it lost. It was the second that we took that turned to 123,000. And by the time we added everything together, see what it now gave us. So that means we are on 183,000. And at this point, on the 456, I like to quickly clear the stuff at the beginning of the month and don't want to even give a chance of for prolonging it and going to maybe the 7 day work. If I can make it within the first 3 days, fine. If I can make it within the first 5-6 days, better. So at the time I got to this point, unfortunately, it was actually 191 that we got to, because it was 91% I recorded for. I said some of this all they give. By the time we play it on sportybet, the odd is more. So that is this that was achieved. So that's 183. Sorry, 183. It's 183,000 that we got. 183,000, whatever. 183,000. Now, for this 183,000, when you minus the 100,000 naira capital that you started with, so it remains 83,000. That means that you have made 83% of profits for the month of January as that 6th of January. Honestly, it is when we in the real time when we did it, it is 91,000 that you achieved. So that was what even prompted me that we have already achieved 91% of profit, as at the 6th of the month and haven't tasted loss before. So maybe we just stop at, let's just stop at that 6th. So that was how we stop at the 6th. And that was what now gave us this result for the month of January 2023. Let me quickly show you what we achieved for the month of December 2022. Let me just scroll down a little bit and show results for December. Look at this one. It lost the first day, but the second, third, and fourth, it won. Let's see what this one gave during that period too. Let's see what this one gave during that period too, which is December. That was December 20. Okay. You can see this one. It made it a 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the other one. It gave it 2, 3, 4. Can you see? 2, 3, 4. So that means we lost the 20% of the money on the first. By the second, we took another 20%. Let's see what that 20% becomes and add it with the 60,000 naira balance. Now, this is 1.4 times 1.5 times 1.47. Let me do it like that because it's still the same thing. We should understand that the winning of the first day, we turn it to the second day. So it's the same thing as saying that it won the first day times it won the second day times it wants the fourth day, 1.47. So now let's calculate for the other one that they combine together to give us result. 1.3. Okay, this one is 1.3 ought true, although the result is always far better than that when we play it in real time. When you combine together, 1.3 times 1.3. Can you see what he gave us? He gave us 6.7. That means 234 on that December times 20,000 is 20% of 100,000. So this is what this one gave, 135,000 plus 60,000 naira balance because it lost once, 60,000 naira balance. So see what you achieve. That's 195 minus 100,000. So if you calculate by this, that means that December 2022 gave us 95,000, but I think it was 106% that we achieved. We achieved 106%. Know that this odd year sometimes is not big, is not as big as what we actually get every time. So this one shows that 100,000 turn to give 95,000 naira profit. That's like 1 million naira giving 950,000 naira profit. But in recent it was 106%. I can vividly recollect. December I think was 106%. Okay, December was 96%. Okay, fine. So it's close to the normal one as here. That means there was no much disparity between the real what they gave us and what we achieved. So December was actually 96%. So you can see, based on my rule here, what I'm looking for is 3 back-to-back wins between first to third. But in exceptional cases, if I only lose once, if I see 3 back-to-back wins after losing once, I see 3 back-to-back wins, and I still have like 80%, 90% for that month, I just accept my profit for that month as that. I don't want to go for the fourth attempt. But in case that you have lost once, you have lost twice, you are doing the third attempt, in that case, there's no way I want to get to the fourth attempt. So that is what my strategy is all about. And interestingly, this strategy is what has given these results. If this thing is not clear, please just quickly pause and rewind and try to understand. So this is the strategy that I've given this all through 2022, and it only lost once. You can do your calculations too throughout 2022. You have the websites. Try to combine the two. You adopt my strategy and see that these are what you. And interestingly, look at the days of the month that you will catch out. Now, I was talking about the situation whereby you can be making 2 million naira monthly, and some people will wonder that how can that be possible? Is it even possible? Is it even possible? Now I'm going to show you how it can be possible, and there might be some element of risk there, but I think in everything we do, If we want to progress, we need to take some risk. You understand? Now, this is what it is. Let's assume that you started this month with 200,000. So look at the strategy I'm going to look at for money management. Let's assume you start with 200,000. I would have want to say, let's assume you start with 500,000, because that will make it faster and easy for us to get to the target. But even in the absence of that, let's assume you start with 200,000 naira. Now, this 200,000 you are starting with, you know that there may be months that they will be lost. But by my own assessment, by my own experience, it's very difficult for us to have two back-to-back losing months. But okay, you lost your money this month, the following month you still lose your money. It's very difficult. I'm not ruling out the possibility that it might happen. It might happen. I'm not losing that, but based on these 2 years result I have with me, even if you go and complete some other years backwards and get the result, it's difficult to have such situation. But that doesn't rule it out. So in this situation, for somebody that have some good money, okay, let me say you have 500,000 naira that you kept somewhere you are not using. Let's say you have 500,000 naira. You see, this thing, there's big money to be made here. Now, let me teach you what you can. Let's say you have 500,000 naira. If I were you, what of if I divide this 5,000 naira into two? That's 250,000 naira. So we want to use 250,000 naira for that month and keep the remaining 250,000 in case the month misbehave, so that you can have money to play the second month and recover back. Do you understand? So let's now say you start with 500,000 naira for this month and you are using 250,000. 250,000. The 250,000 now turned to how much? At 1.06% times 1.06. So that means the 250,000 turned to 265,000. It turns to 265,000. Sorry, it gave a profit of 265,000 naira extra. You know, this your 500,000 naira has become how much? It has now become 765,000 for the second month. 765,000. 75k. Do you get me? You have 500,000 naira. You use 250,000 naira from it. You keep 250,000. But 250,000 naira you use, return the profit of 265,000. You know the profit that 250 naira return, you add it to your main money that you have. This is the profit you got from the 255 that you used. Add it to your 500,000, now turn to 765,000 naira. Now, what if you now say this is your 765,000 naira? You want to divide it by 2, and that means 382,000. So you want to use 382,000 naira. That's half of your money is what you want to use though. And that half of your money now turns to how much? Now give you a profit of times, that's 109%, that's times 1.09. It now gives you a profit of 416,000. 416,000. Be looking at me. So 416,000 plus your capital that you had before you use part of it. So that means 765 plus 416. That should give you 1,170,000. 1,181. If you calculate it, this is what should give you 1,189. So let me just say 1.181 million. Now you have 1.181 million naira as your capital. You still want to maintain using half of it, 1,181 million divided by 2. What's the half of it? 590,000 is the half of it. You now say, so 590,000 is the half of it that you want to use to trade this month, and you keep the remaining 590,000. Abi? Now, and a profit of how much was achieved? A profit of 112%, 1.12 profit was achieved. and that is 661,000. 661,000. When you add 661,000 to 1,181 plus 1,181,000, what does it give you? It gives you 1.82 million, 1.84, 1.842 million. Now you look for half of it divided by 2. That's 921,000. So that means you are trading with 921,000 naira now. 921,000 is what you are trading with too. And the profit achieved was 1.3 or 137%. That's times 1.37. Look at it too. So you made a profit of 1.2 million here, 1.26 million, 1.262 million. 1.262 million. So your new capital is how much now? If you bring it here, your new capital now should be like 3 million naira. 1.8 plus this profit. So that's 3 million, 3.1 million naira. 3.1 million naira. So what is half of this? Let's say 1.550. That's the half of it. 1.55. But unfortunately, you lost this money here. You didn't make profit. So what are you left with? You are left with 1.55 million. You know that you divide this by 2 to use 1.55. So, and that lost. So 1.55 is your balance there. So what are you going to do? At this point, as you pray that following month to don't carry my money away, I pray to God, or you pray to God, and you still use the whole of your 1.55 is what you are doing this time, because you are praying to God that this money should not go away. One part has gone, so you are using the second part. That's the essence of you keeping it in the first place. You understand? Times 1. Now this one I gave 118%, so that's 1.19. So that gives 1.844. 1.844. So when you now take that 1.844 plus 1.55, you started this 1.55, and it gave a profit of 1.844 time plus 1.55. If you are not getting me, just rewind this video. It's very simple to understand. At this point, you have 3.1 million capital. We said we are using half of the capital. Unfortunately, we lost that half of the capital, and the remaining what you have instead of our 3.1 is now the half of it that we kept initially that remains. So we don't have a choice than to use all this half. And when we now use all this half, a profit of 1.844 now comes. So you add the profit to the money you have. This is profit to, you use 1.55 million. It gave a profit of 1.84. So you know that your new capital is that 1.55 plus 1.844. And what do you get here? 3.394 million. Now, you are using half of this amount again so that you can keep your half. You are going back to your normal system, using half, keeping your half. So we want to do that. We have to give thanks to God that the second one didn't fail, so that it wouldn't have burned our money. So divide by 2. When you divide by 2, it gives. So at this point, you are using 1.697 million, and the profits for that month is 121%. Is what? 121%. So 1.697, 1.697 times the profit for that month is 121%, 1.21. That means that gives you a profit of 2 million naira. 2 million naira, 2.05. Now, your whole capital 2.05 plus 3.3. So that's your whole capital has now turned to 5.4 let's say 5.44 million. Oh, do you understand this concept? You are using a capital, you have a capital, you are not using it all. You are using that for fits for the system. So that you now look at if there is a month that fails, the remaining half you use it the following month, hoping that there won't be a back-to-back month that will fail. That's when your capital can get wiped out. In the absence of that, your capital cannot get wiped out. Now, you have got it to 5.44. At this point, 5.44, what is half of 5.44? 5.44 divided by 2. You want to still use half of it and keep your half is 2.72. 2.72 is the half. And the whooping profit of 186% was made. So that's times 1.86. 5 million naira profit was made from this. 5 million naira, fucking 5 million naira, 5.05. When you add this back to the capital, you get what? 10 million naira. 10.49 million. 10.49 million. Now, what are we talking about? What are we saying? We are saying we are looking at a point whereby you want to be making 2 million naira profit monthly consistently. No, now you know that at the time you have now gotten to this 10 million naira. Let me put it back here. Let me put the 10 million naira here. You have gotten to this 10 million naira. You have gotten to this 10 million naira. Do you know that at this point you can decide to now be using 2 million naira monthly for your trading? 2 million naira monthly. 2 million naira monthly. 2 million naira monthly. 2 million naira monthly. At this 10 million, you can just keep 8 million naira in your bank and you now put 2 million naira from it. You'll be using 2 million naira monthly for your trading. If you use 2 million naira a year at 137%, 2 times 1.37. That means at this point, this month, 2.74 million naira is your profit. 2.74 million naira is your profit at this time. This one did on 106%. 106%. So let's say 2.1 million naira is your profit here. This one did 123%. 123. Let's say 2.45 million was your profit here. This one did 96%. 96%. Let's say 1.9 million is your profit here. You can see you started with 500,000 naira and you used just 250,000 naira from it, which is half of 500,000 naira for that month. Whatever profit you made, you add it back to your capital. That's very capital. For the following month, you divide it into 2, use half of it. The reason why we are doing this is that so that in case any month there is a loss, you still want to have money left. That is what happened here. 3.1 million naira was the capital we had there. We used 1.5 million naira from it, and that money went. So the balance of 1.5 million naira we had from the 3.1 million, when 1.5 million is gone, is what we now have to use here. And when we now use it, we got 1.8 million and we shoot back to 3.34. Then we started using 3.39. Then we started using the half again. But if you are somebody that maybe you get liver, why not? From this 10 million naira that I stopped here, you can still come back and say, let me use half of it. It's continue the system, half of it. Then you realize that this your 500,000 naira could have grown to as much as like 30 million naira before the end of the year. Your 500,000 naira could have grown to as much as 30 million naira. That means somebody that started with 200,000 naira, his money could have grown to as much as 15 million naira at the end of the year. So you can now see when I said that you can be making 2 million naira monthly. So here's my offer for you. Here is my offer for you. Here is my offer for you. I've shown you this simple system that can make you a lot of money, and I'm not capping it. I'm not capping it. I'm using this system. I have some inner circle of people, like 50 people, that I've introduced this system to, and they are using it and they are enjoying it. And they are always giving thanks to me for introducing it to them. Now, let's take a look at it. If you want to go and subscribe for the, what's it called? For the short tips, you want to go and subscribe for the short tips, they will tell you that is 400 euro per 25 days. You can see the short tips is short tips short tips of the win tip star is like 500 euro for 30 days because it's 400 euros for 25 days. So that's like $600. $600. If you go to the extra bets of the, what's it called? Extra bet of the voter bet too. How much is that they charge for that? How much do they even charge for that? Let me show you. There's nothing to hide there. Let me just show you everything. Even if you don't take my offer, I decide to, you already have this information, you already have this knowledge. You can decide to say you want to subscribe on your own to them. Now look at this one. This for 31 days. Yeah, this one is 349 euro. Euro is $1.2. That's €1. So 1.2 times 349. That's how many dollars? That's $418. So that's $418. This is $418. When you add them together plus the initial $600, what does it give you? $1,018. Honestly, this is very cheap for the kind of result you are getting. If you are even subscribing to them personally, it's very cheap. Honestly, I swear to God, it's very cheap. If you are going your money to a state that maybe you are using 5 million naira to stake in a month, and you can, once you use that 5 million naira, if you make 100%, that's extra 5 million naira profit for you. If you make like 120%, that's like maybe 6 million naira profit for you. This amount is not much, but you know that this amount is there's no way. If you want to pay through crypto, if you want to pay through paper, every means you use is the black market way to pay times 740 naira. So that's like 753,000 naira. That's like 753,000 naira. 753,000 naira for the subscription. Now this is not even about subscription. Now I've shown you everything. You might decide to subscribe to them directly. It's not a matter of psychology, but I've shared a knowledge that I swear to God, that system of using the 20%, combining 10 together, rolling for 3 days, is my personal invention. God is my witness. It's my personal invention. And I know how many years I've toiled online. How many fake tipsters I fell into. How much money I've wasted. I swear to God, I am some like a few of my friends, like 5 of us, we have once paid like 2,000 euros, over £1 million, to a source that promised us fixed odds. And what becomes of it? It gave us rubbish. I have paid subscription worth 2 million naira to a source before. And what became of it? It was manipulative, and at the end of the day, I realized that it's just a scam. I swear to Almighty God, I've paid a lot of money in subscription, trying to identify tipsters that are genuine, this, that. I keep paying. I told you, I've been to this business for like a decade. I think the first thing I write about football trading was around 2013, that I created the material about it. that I sold the materials and I was giving tips to some people. I was We are jointly subscribing to some tipsters and all this stuff. I swear to God, I've paid a lot of money in subscription, and God is my witness. I've never seen any of them as consistent as this. I've never seen any of them as consistent. But the problem that people have is greed. Greed is the problem that people have. So people will be looking at just 100% in a month is what I want to make. Just 160. So people even ask me that if I pay for your own subscription now, you said they are going to give us the subscription for this amount. Does it? What if I now use 50,000? I will not make profits. This is not meant to be. You have something that is ready to give you 100% of your capital in a month. Is that the kind of system you know you want to use 10,000 naira for, or you want to use 20,000 naira for? Why don't you get good money? Gather your money together to get good money, and you start making your cool cash. I can imagine someone joining for the first time. Maybe the person have some money in the bank, maybe 300,000 naira, following the strategy I just highlighted, and the person was able to grow that money to say like 10 million naira, 50 million, or 20 million naira at the end of 2023. Starting 2024, the person will be a big boy, because at starting that, he can now be using like 10 million naira per month for the staking, and he can usually be getting 10 million naira monthly straight in his pocket. That's why you see some young guys in Nigeria are making some bastard money. What do people conclude? They are doing yahoo yahoo. It's not everybody that does yahoo yahoo. There are some smart guys. They have the secret to the wealth. They have the secret. They will not share with you. The reason I'm sharing is because I was trained an information marketer. I was trained as an information marketer. That is the reason why I will look at the aspect of a win-win situation in which I will share this information with you to better your life by making some good money. Number one, I will collect money from you for the information. That's extra source of income to me, which is extra to me, no matter the amount of money I'm personally used to trade this thing. Whatever I get from introducing to some other people is extra to me. Number two, I will be so fulfilled in my mind because many of you will see me and will never forget me in your life, because you now be seeing me. This is the person that showed me a road. This person that showed me this, the key to the success, the key to the secret to making good money online. Many people will idolize me because I show them the way. So it may be my birthday tomorrow now, and some of you, somebody who has made a lot of money can say, what can I give TJ? TJ, just call me on phone. Please give me your address. Somebody's coming to deliver something. You can drive in a Range Rover 2022 model and drop in my compound. Another person might call me driving a Lexus 2022, 2023, drop it in my compound. That is what life is all about. It's about the number of people you have impacted in. Number of people you have impacted in. Number of people that see you and say, this person contributed to my success. So that is why I will do it. Many Nigerians will have this kind of information. They will never share it with you. That's the truth. Some people are stingy. They want to make all the money alone. They will not think the way I'm thinking. So if you are not greedy and you see the prospect in this, then there's one more thing for you. Rather than paying this 753,000 subscription, I have subscription to these sources. I use it every now and then. So I will allow you pay 100,000 naira per month. Be looking at my suite offer. I would like you to pay 100,000 naira per month to have access to these two sources that I'm using, so that I can be adopting my strategy. Not only that, I will add it to my channel, Telegram channel, where I'll be posting the game to you early in the morning. Then I will remind you, use 20% of capital. And if you have won, okay, we are using all we have won today. By tomorrow, we won yesterday, so today is our third day. Use all you want. No, I'll follow my instinct. Maybe, okay, at the end of the third day, maybe I've made 80%. Let us stop for this month. Everybody cash out your money. That's the end of the month. That's the end for the month. I will tutor you. I'll mentor you. That's what they call tutorship. That's what they call mentorship. What you have learned here today, I can turn it into a material I will sell for $1,000, and some people will buy it and will very much appreciate it. But you are getting this information at a very, very ridiculous. Then let me talk. Then let me talk. So therefore, 100,000 naira per month is what I expected you to pay for this. Now you may think, how do I contact you today? Contact me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp is 234 for the in case of people that are not Nigerians. I have people that are not Nigerians in my group. I have people from Ghana. I have people from Kenya. I have people from Sierra Leone. I have people from UK. I have people from Canada. I have people from all over, from different European countries, all over the world. I have a lot of people that my subscriber. Look at my WhatsApp number: 23480595887. Just WhatsApp me if you are ready to join. Just WhatsApp me. I will give you the details on how to make your payment, and bam, you'll be in there. Though if you are not Nigerian, you can make your payment with USDT, and if you are Nigerians, I'll give you my account to pay into Silver Platter Solution. That will be my account. A UBA bank account is what I'll give you. So now there's one juicy thing I'll still mention here. There's one juicy thing. I said you are going to pay 100,000 naira per month to subscribe to this. Do you know that I will still do something? I don't pray for it. That's why I'm confident to even do it. Any month that we do not make profits, like, take for example, like the month of May now, we failed to make profit in the month of May. By the following month, June, I'll give you free. Your assets will be free. I will not collect a dime from you. You will not pay for the next month. Any month that we do not make profit, the following months will be made free to you. I'm a man of my words. I'm a man of our. That is exactly what I will do. Any month that we not make profit, the following month you won't pay subscription money. You not subscribe. You just take the other part of your capital and you fire on. You make your money back. And once you make your money back, the following month you pay my more money. It's only any month that you not make profit that I will not collect. For example, now look at 2021. Look at this one. There was no profit. There was no profit in February. So by March, I will not collect subscription for you. In August, there was no profit. That means I will not collect subscription from you in September, but I'll collect subscription on October. But October now failed again. That means I'll not collect subscription for you from November. That means this very year, November, I wouldn't have collected another subscription from you. September, I wouldn't have collected subscription from you. And March, I wouldn't have collected subscription from you because the month that preceded it had a loss. So if you think this is not a good offer enough, then I wonder what it to be a good offer. First of all, you need to be appreciative for me for revealing this kind of information to you. Many people have it and they will never reveal it to you. Then secondly, instead of you going there and subscribe to all those sites, paying as much as 753,000 naira, you are only paying 100,000 naira to me per month, and you have the access to it. Then thirdly, if a month does not make profit, the following month I will not collect money from. There is no sort of star in the world that because you not make profit in one month, it doesn't concern them. You keep paying they collect their money before they give you them. They collect every cover they collect from you. So once again, this is Adetuji Bolagade, and I hope I've been able to give you a very comprehensive training on how to make money from football trading as a Nigerian and as a non-Nigerian. If you are not a Nigerian, it's not a problem at all. This thing is applicable and adaptable to you too. In as much as there are football betting companies in your country, you can easily adapt this there. So you can do it anywhere in the world. And the sweet thing about this thing is that you can do it anywhere in the world. You can be on vacation in Dubai. You can be in Marina in Dubai on your helicopter ride, or your cruise ride, or whatever. You can be in the Bahamas. You can be in Singapore. You can be in the US. You can be in Canada. You can be in the UK. You can be anywhere in the world. All you need is access to the internet. You have access to the internet, you log in and you stake your game. And did I forget to tell you that this kind of game, you need just like a minute in a day. You need just a minute in a day. Just a minute, log in to the platform you are using. For Nigerians, you are using sportybet, and I'll even provide the booking code. So you don't even have to bother about booking code. So just log in, install the booking code, put the amount, 20% of your capital or the money I've made the day before, the money, you put it in there, and piam, go and sleep, go and rest, go about with your normal day activity. If at the end of the day, if you have won, you will see it on my platform that I posted that, or maybe when you log in, you see that we have won. If we not win, to the following day is another day. And at the end of it, maybe by the 3rd of the month, you have already cashed out for the month. Maybe at the 5th of the month, you have already cashed out for the month. You are going to make money. You are going to make money. It is only if you don't implement this that you will not make money. If you like good life like I do, imagine you as a Nigerian making extra 5 million naira per month, or making extra 10 million naira per month. You grow to the point that you're making 10 million naira per month. Sorry, who is that person that will now say, what is your surname? Who are you? What are you? Or whatever. Is it house that you want to build? Is it cars that you want to buy? Is it your family, your wife that you want to spend on? If you are married, is it your wife you want to spend on, your kids? You will surprise your wife, you will surprise your wife's family, you surprise even your own family. They will know that no, this person is an affluent person. You command respect. Money command respect. I can tell you authoritatively that you can easily do whatever you want to do. So please think deep about this. Even if you don't have money to start this business, if you don't have the money, please look around. Sell the idea to people that have the money. Let them finance you. You have that uncle somewhere. You have that aunt somewhere. Sell the idea to them. You have a friend that is buoyant. Sell the idea to him. And if you don't want to sell it to him, you want to be stingy with it, find a way of getting the money from them, and within 2-3 months, you have refunded their money and you are fine doing the business. I don't want you to miss this opportunity. It's an opportunity, it's once in a lifetime opportunity. I've been procrastinating on creating this video for a long time. God is my witness. I've been procrastinating on creating this video for almost a year now. But for me to now have that zeal to produce it this month, and I'm uploading it on YouTube and wherever you are going to come across this video, or maybe I sell this information to on an affiliate program, affiliate website. Like I don't know, I might sell it this this information is worth it, or maybe you come across it. So please make sure you take advantage of it. Make use of it. It's very important. Make use of it too. Don't let your village people dissuade you from making use of this information. Don't let them prove them wrong. You have had something that is life changing for you that you can use in 2023, and henceforth your life will never remain the same again. Make use of it. Don't watch this video and go and keep it and just forget about it. Download it on your phone. Even if you have not gotten the money, download it on your phone and keep watching it day in, day out, to ginger you to look for the money and start and have something that will change your life a lot better. Once again, my name is Adetunji Bolagati. This is my contact number. You can contact me on WhatsApp, on it, text message. If you want to thank me for this video, that TJ will watch your video. I'm very grateful for the video, for the expository. You can send thank you message for me. You can request for me to add you on my WhatsApp. I will add you. So I see your status, you see my status. Then you make sure that you join this this my offer, and let's make this money together. Once again, my name is Adetunji Bolagade. Thank you for taking your time to watch the video. I appreciate it. God bless you. I love you all. I hope this video is going to change thousands of lives, and I hope your life is going to be part of the lives that is going to, in fact, millions of lives. And please, for God's sake, help me to share this video. That is the only thing you can do for me to appreciate me giving this information for free. Please share this video. Please share this video. to show appreciation. So if you are going to show appreciation to me, please share this video. Share it. Click on like, click on share. Share to as many platforms as you can share it, please. You can even share it on your Facebook channel. I mean on your Facebook page. You can share it on your you can share the link to it. You can share the link to it on your WhatsApp. You can just copy this link to this video, share it on WhatsApp. Maybe you're in a WhatsApp group, maybe just to make it for a status, or you can use it to make your status or whatever. So please share it, and I will. That's the only way you can help me to better the life of a lot of people. Please, I'm begging you. This aspect is very important. Forget about every other thing. I've done my best to expose you to something that can make life comfortable for you, that can make you make a lot of money. But at the same time, I want this to reach as many people as possible. If you can reach 1 million Nigerians, I'll be very grateful. I want to touch a lot of households. The way that our government are doing is not the best for us, and we need a way to be generating this money by ourselves. So I want this video to touch a lot of people. I want it to get as many people as possible, and for them to take action, and so that they can better their life. Please help me to share it anywhere you can share it, that you know that people will benefit from. Please, on your Facebook page, to your WhatsApp, you can just copy the link and share it on your WhatsApp status or any other place. Thank you very much. God, as you share it, God will bless you, and I pray that you make a lot of money from this system. You make a lot of. I will make money when you subscribe. That's no two way about it. Is a symbiotic relationship. I'm making money from you, and as well saving you money, and as well inundated you with an information that a lot of people will hoard from you. Many Nigerians are stealing with information. They will hide this from you. But once you have this information and you implement, you are going to make a lot of money. So it's a win-win situation. So you should appreciate me by sharing this video to as many people as possible. And I say